Mark, remind us why this extradition hearing is key.
Well, because the crime was committed in New York City, and so the jurisdiction is with the state of New York. And right now, a significant moment in this extraordinary story, because Luigi Mangione is on board a flight at the moment, taking him from Huntington in the centre of the state of Pennsylvania to New York City. That flight will land. He'll then be put aboard an NYPD or New York Police Department helicopter and flown to Manhattan itself, and then he will head to court. So we are getting a glimpse of the rather complicated legal proceedings that have been taking place over the course of the past couple of weeks, and have come to a moment today where the authorities in Pennsylvania have handed over jurisdiction to the authorities in New York. What is interesting, though, is that we've heard within the last few minutes that that there will be federal charges against him. So state charges in New York, where he faces state charges, incidentally, in Pennsylvania for holding false documents, for having a weapon. Those charges were dealt with this morning in the court in Pennsylvania. He faces state charges in New York for his alleged involvement in the killing of Brian Thompson. But now we have heard federal charges as well. And it may well be that those federal charges are a result of him allegedly following Brian Thompson over a period of days prior to the murder itself. The idea being that he was tracking his movements, and this was a premeditated assassination against the head of one of America's largest healthcare firms. So we will see him appear almost certainly in federal court today, perhaps in state court as well, as these legal proceedings run their course. So a very significant moment. The other thing, Jane, of course, to mention is the extraordinary focus that this case has brought. Outside court in Pennsylvania this morning, there were half a dozen supporters or sympathisers, perhaps is a better word, of Luigi Mangione. He is alleged to have shot dead the boss of a huge healthcare firm because of his grievances and his frustrations with the US healthcare system. Now, while many people in America, most people in America will not agree that which should amount to murder, what this has done, without question, is put a focus on the failings, as many see them, of the healthcare system and healthcare providers here in the United States.